Watu wao wananicheka nikitembea juu ya the size of the head. Na pia challenges ziko kama like I can't walk for so long because of the weight of the head, and also I can't bend because of the same reason. The doctor told me, ma'am, that the daughter of yours will not survive. If she'll survive, then she won't walk, she won't see, she won't do anything. In short, let me just say I'll just be like garbage. And here I am. I can do everything. I can sing, I can see, I can walk, I can talk, I can do anything. My names are Anne Ngugi. I'm 17 years old and I'm a student at St. Lucie Girls, currently in Form 3, waiting to finish school next year. And I'm a gospel musician who has gone through many challenges to be where she is right now. But I thank God for the fact that He has brought me, and I do not take it for granted. 17 years ago, I was born with a life-threatening condition known as congenital hydrocephalus, which means one is born with an excessive accumulation of cerebrospinal fluid inside the brain, making it to enlarge. So as a result, it made my head grow bigger. The doctor told me, ma'am, that the daughter of yours will not survive. If she'll survive, then she won't walk, she won't see, she won't do anything. In short, let me just say I'll just be like garbage. And here I am. I can do everything. I can sing, I can see, I can walk, I can talk, I can do anything. Yeah, and I have every reason to thank God for my journey in life. Mama wananicheka cheka. Watu wao wananicheka nikitembea juu ya the size of the head. Wanastare, wanashindwa, mbona huyu yako different na hayuko same na sisi. Na pia challenges ziko kama like I can't walk for so long because of the weight of the head. And also I can't bend because of the same reason. When I'm seated on the desk, I can't like sit upright. I must lie on my hands so that I can write because of the weight. But I thank God for the fact He has brought me, and I do not take it for granted. Yes, due to these conditions, I had to undergo operations. Like I underwent my first operation when I was 3 weeks old. So this first operation included inserting a plastic tube between my head and my stomach. So after around 4 weeks, it failed, and it had to be removed. So the purpose of that tube was to drain the water that was in the head. Yeah, so it failed. They had to do another one. This other one, they had to put shunts on this side and on the other side. The third operation was not that successful. They told my mom that, hey, hapa hataishi. Kama hataishi basi hatatembea, hataona, I will not be able to do anything. My mom has been telling me that I should not worry, that this condition, you're born with it, and you can't go back to my womb and to be reborn again, because that will not make any sense. So she just had to accept it, and I too had to accept that I have this condition. Because if I didn't accept, it will bring problems. I grew up knowing that, hey, hapa niko different, so I have to accept myself just as I am. Because even accepting myself was difficult. So in short, I was dealing with self-esteem. I remember there was this day, it was when I was still in class 8. So I was going home with the school transport. Then we had gone to another school to go and pick some kids. So in the process of waiting for them to come, there are some kids who were staring and laughing at me and And they were just telling each other that huyu anakaa aje. Obviously, as a human being, you'll feel bad, you'll feel not accepted, you'll feel like you're not part of them. You know what? As a human being, what are you to do? Just to have to ignore them, because at the end of the day, it's not them who created you, it's God. And God has every purpose for each one of us. My siblings have appreciated me, or they have accepted me just as I am. They have accepted me as like I'm one of them. I can do anything like them they can do. Yeah, and that makes me feel happy. That makes me feel like I am not isolated from them. That makes me feel just good. So I cleared my KCPE 3 years ago. That was in 2018. And I scored a mark of 178 marks out of 500. But while at it, I have managed to influence the world despite my condition, because my marks are just that, a number. And that's when I was given the results, I kind of felt bad, because those are not the marks that I was expecting. Then again, I just said that after all the marks are out and there's nothing I can do. So yeah, academically I'm not the best, but talent-wise I'm okay. I was called to St. Lucie Kiriri Girls, a school that accepted me without looking at my challenges, my head. They just said that I should be admitted in that school so that I can pursue my education. I grew up loving music. Yeah, so in 2016, I released my first song. It's called Nataka Jua, which means I want to know. So I used to ask my mom, why is it that I am different from other people? So she had no other choice than to write a song.
Mimi nina maswali mama, ulinitoa wapi mama yangu? Mwanangu Mungu anakupenda, mwanangu Mungu anakujali, wewe ni mfano wa Mola. Angalia yale Mola anasema juu yako. Mola anasema nini wewe? Anasema wewe ni mfano wake.
2017, the same thing happened. I released another one, and all of them were in Swahili. Yeah. So in my latest song was in 2019. It's called The Story of My Life.
Did I sign up to look the way I do?
I've done a collabo with Deno. It's called Nipe Moyo.
Moyo mwema wa Mwokozi ni ule ule utoao matunda.
Moyo wa binadamu huwa ni mzito sana. Umebeba sio madhabahu, una mapito makubwa.
Nipe moyo Baba.
And also I've done a collabo with the late Audrey Chibole, who passed on. And the one that we did with her is called Tuko Sawa, which means that before God we are all equal.
Maisha yangu huzuni, mikononi mwa wahuni, lakini yeye mbinguni kaniweka mikononi. Ikawa ndo eti usiku silali kumlilia jalali, japo wanipunguzie walojifanya machoni marafiki, moyoni manafiki.
I would like to continue with music, and I would also like to go to international platforms, encouraging other people to accept themselves just as they are. So in 2019, I received 2 awards. Before the MTM, I received another one called the Voice Achievers Award. So this award was to congratulate people who have contributed to the society, making it a better place for everyone, in spite of your disability, in spite of your everything. So I was one of them to be on that platform, to be given that award. And I was given because of motivation of motivating other people to accept themselves just as they are. Because after all, if they don't accept ourselves, and if we don't accept ourselves, who will? So it has to start with us. Then once we accept ourselves, then we are able to accept the others just as they are. Yeah, and also there was another one called the MTM Awards, the one that I received in London. So I was at home, and once I heard the news that I was going to London, I felt excited. I felt this is another opportunity for me to go and motivate other people who have not, who feel like they are nothing. There were other people who were to be called, so my name, like, they took too long for my name to be called, such that I felt like, they're not calling my name, then why did we have to come? So we waited, and then finally I had Angel Wanjiru.
And the final nominee for tonight is a young girl that Junior found on BBC channel being interviewed. Her name is Angel.
I felt excited. I just told God, in my heart, I just told God, thank you. That trophy meant that I should continue with the work that I'm doing in order to encourage other people to accept themselves just as they are. To the MTM group, I thank you so much, and I appreciate for the work that you are doing, and may God bless you all. I know it has not been an easy thing for you guys to remove money in your pockets and paying for me school fees, but all in all, I am grateful, and may God bless the work of your hands and keep it up. I want to continue motivating people, not only those people with disability, but those people who feel like, yes, they are normal, but they feel like they are nothing. And there's no human being that does not face challenges. Everyone faces challenges. Don't give up, and accept yourself just as you are. Despite your background, despite your disability, despite how you look, despite where you come from, just accept yourself just as you are, and once you accept yourself, then you'll be able to accept the others just as they are. To parents who have kids with special needs, like, if you know your child has a special need and has a talent, let him or her continue to nurture it, because one day that talent will help him or her in the future. Mom, thanks so much for taking care of me. Thanks for always being there for me. Like any other mom, if you aren't there, ungekuwa ushanitenganisha kitambo, you would have gone on with the others. But I thank you so much for bringing me up and for bringing me in the right ways, teaching me the values of being good. And I thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Nyuma yako mbele yangu Bwana, takufaidi siku moja ya Mola.